Good evening, I'm Nisa. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, Alberta businesses are bracing for more tariffs, including honey producers now in a sticky situation. Plus, an update from EPCOR on how its facilities held up in record rain. And the University of Alberta unveils a new $16 million space for Indigenous students.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Naraman Isa.
The U.S. president is threatening even more tariffs as the trade war escalates, and some Alberta businesses are bracing for impact. Donald Trump now says 50% tariffs are coming for vehicles, automotive parts, and steel. That mainly affects eastern provinces, but Alberta will soon feel the pressure when 50% tariffs kick in on $28 billion worth of Canadian goods on Saturday. CTV's Jeremy Thompson is following the developments today. And Jeremy, these new tariffs are expected to hit some major industries in Alberta.
They are, Naraman, though for the time being, Alberta oil and gas is not one of those industries. These new tariffs target a long list of goods, including saddles, hockey sticks, power tools, refrigerators, cement, and more. In Alberta, beekeepers are feeling the sting as the province that exports the most natural honey. It's extraction season for Alberta beekeepers, when months of careful planning and pollinating culminate in a honey harvest. For Richard Ozero, the recent collapse of trade talks between Canada and the United States has taken a bit of the buzz out of the room.
These disruptions in the markets is really, it couldn't come at a worse time, because this is when we're starting to barrel up our honey and get it ready for sale.
Alberta is Canada's biggest honey exporter. About $6 million worth a year typically heads across the border. As one of the products now facing a 50% import tariff, fewer American customers are likely to buy Canadian.
The Canadian honey has to go somewhere. If it's backed up back into Canada, now we're facing a glut of honey here, and that's going to suppress prices if we can't find other international buyers or encourage Canadian honey consumption.
The head of the Alberta Beekeepers Commission says some businesses are expecting job losses, even closures, if this level of tariff lasts.
So this isn't just a jobs impact or economic impact, it's a food security impact. So without the bee industry, we can actually see key crops also impacted.
Honey is one of dozens of Canadian goods set to face a 50% bump in American tariffs starting August 29th.
I think the most important thing for an Alberta audience is that it's not oil and gas. And that's pretty much the sum total of the exercise. It's not food, beef, cattle. Those things continue to remain free from tariffs.
About $1.5 billion of Alberta exports will be affected, which economist Moshe Lander says is a relatively small piece of the economic pie.
The problem is that the whole point of this exercise is to try and engineer a way back to free trade, not to engineer away from it.
It's another unpredictable element for an industry that's already facing lower yields because of recent wet weather.
It's hard to plan for something that you don't know when it's going to end, if this is a temporary measure or if this is years and years of fighting against our biggest partner and friend and ally.
Premier Danielle Smith issued a statement about this trade war today, taking a Team Canada stance. She says she's offered to work with Ontario Premier Doug Ford to strengthen the Canadian economy and says a strong energy sector leads to a strong Canada. To that end, she plans to push for more pipeline projects and reiterated her position that cutting off Alberta's energy exports to the States is not a viable option to push for a trade deal. Naraman?
All right, thank you. That's Jeremy Thompson reporting live for us tonight. Well, EPCOR says despite record-breaking rainfall this summer, the city's infrastructure held up well. That was part of a status report in front of a City Hall committee. As Miriam Valdez-Carletti reports, despite mostly positive reviews, councillors want to know what it would cost to speed up flood protection.
June and July saw 3 times the amount of rain we normally see. EPCOR officials told councillors at City Hall.
The storms this year were very unique and quite extreme in nature.
Some parts of the city struggled to keep up. EPCOR pegs the cost to repair sinkholes between $10 to $15 million.
We had a couple major ones, like one in Lauderdale. That was probably a few $1 million.
Still, EPCOR says its infrastructure did its job, handling both prolonged rain and short intense bouts of rain.
It conveyed that water to the river or to our treatment facilities, which also performed quite well.
A lot of our infrastructure held up the way we had envisioned it to.
The city is 7 years into a 20-year, $1.6 billion flood mitigation plan. A motion passed today will find out if the city can expedite it next year and what it could cost you.
Obviously, that comes with higher utility rates, so you have to weigh that against the risk of having another once in 200-year flooding event.
The plan is for long-term community resilience. It does take time. It doesn't happen overnight. It does take time to implement.
EPCOR says it's still on a plan to fix Horseshoe Creek. The creek had already been flagged for erosion, and the storm significantly accelerated the damage.
They could have done preventive maintenance in the tens of thousands of dollars. Now it's in the millions of dollars.
EPCOR says it paused the project since the city wanted to upgrade the roads.
I just don't want to get into a scenario where we're paying for the same thing twice and then putting the community through yet another sequence of major construction.
Further details on infrastructure damage caused by the rainfall will be discussed at City Hall on Wednesday. Miriam Valdez-Carletti, CTV News, Edmonton.
A 22-year-old man is dead in Edmonton's second fatal motorcycle crash of 2026. Edmonton police say it happened yesterday afternoon in the area of Calgary Trail and the Henday. They say a westbound motorcycle trying to exit on the Calgary Trail ramp lost control. The rider was thrown from the bike. He was brought to hospital where he died of his injuries. Police say speed is believed to be a factor in the crash. Well, just weeks after City Centre Mall was acquired by new owners, Kingsway Mall has also changed hands. Real estate developer Westcliff announced it has acquired Kingsway. The company says the purchase marks its return to Western Canada and says it will work closely with the mall's existing team to ensure a smooth transition. Kingsway Mall has operated in that spot since 1976. The company says it attracts close to 7 million visitors a year. Several Terwilliger storm ponds are being treated to remove invasive fish. Work started today on a pond between Speaker Way and Sandon Cove. 2 more area ponds will undergo treatment next week. EPCOR is using the chemical rotenone to kill fish such as Prussian carp and goldfish. The compound only affects gilled animals. EPCOR says the work is part of its annual program to ensure invasive species stay out of waterways such as the North Saskatchewan River. Invasive species threaten natural ecosystems by outcompeting native animals for food and habitat. Well, the city is confirming a 17th case of Dutch elm disease in a tree downtown. The city says it owns the tree. It's within the 1 kilometer radius of previously confirmed cases. Now, city crews identified the disease. After testing confirmed Dutch elm, the tree was removed. Dutch elm disease is a contagious fungal infection that spreads easily to nearby elms. The city says it poses a significant threat to Edmonton's trees. Well, kids were getting creative and preparing for back to school at Bonnie Doon Mall today. The mall and Kids Help Phone teamed up to put on the Sticker Talk event. Kids were given a free journal to decorate and take home. Organizers say it's to get their creative juices flowing and to help with mental wellness.
I think it's really good to do that this time of year because it's a hectic, busy time of year. So I think we wanted to have families know that this resource is available and it has a 24/7 helpline and lots of resources for mental wellness.
Parents can find more advice for managing mental health during back to school time at the Kids Help Phone website. There was an early lesson on taking the bus at the Edmonton Expo Centre today. First-time bus riders and their families had a chance to meet with drivers, practice getting on and off the bus, and even went for a ride. Edmonton Public Schools puts on the event every year.
I think it's going to be fun because it's a bus, and buses are usually fun on field trips.
I love it. I love the kids. They keep me young. I love watching them. I love learning with them. They teach me every day.
Now, most Edmonton area students will return to class next week. All right, Josh Clausen joining us. First look at weather and, one final week before most of the students go back. What can we expect early on?
How about one more heat wave before, hot spell, maybe not a heat wave. Temperatures are going to get into the mid to high 20s over the course of the next couple of days. By the end of the week and into the weekend, we'll be back into the low 20s, but Today, 24. Tomorrow should get to about 26 for a daytime high, and then close to 30 Wednesday, Thursday. 22s here off to the east and northeast of the city. 23 at the airport south of the city. Wind not as strong for most of the Edmonton region as we thought. Thought we'd get gusts to about 40 or 50 this afternoon. They just have not materialized. That current temperature of 24 is the daytime high for today. 2 degrees above average there, 6 degrees above average for the morning low. This is what it looks like outside right now with the CTV drone. We started the day with some clouds and some showers in the area. Sunshine broke through those clouds through this afternoon, and there is a lot more sun in the forecast for the next couple of days. Big upper ridge getting set to slide in from the west. There's the low that produced not much activity yesterday in the Edmonton area. All of the really nasty storms were off to the south and to the east. That's going to move out. Ridge moves in, and so we get sunshine for the next 2 or 3 straight days. And 11 degrees tomorrow morning, back to 26 in the afternoon, and highs of about 28 or 29 for Wednesday, Thursday. We'll talk more about that and the rest of your forecast in a couple minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Well, coming up next, the U of A unveils a new space for Indigenous students.
This is the gold standard of how and
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
You're watching CTV News at 5.
The University of Alberta is celebrating 150 years of Treaty 6 with the opening of the new and improved First Peoples House. The centre will provide a space for Indigenous, Métis and Inuit students to study and relax. CTV's Noah Rashog reports.
This is the first time that we have a space that is our own.
At the centre of the University of Alberta grounds, dozens gathered to celebrate. After years of work coinciding with 150 years of Treaty 6, the First Peoples House opened its doors in a new location.
this is the gold standard of how and which we should be serving our First Nations and Métis Inuit students. When we talk about land acknowledgements, this is the key part of that. This is the action after.
Before, these programs were run out of just one room, unable to fully accommodate the university's 2,000 Indigenous students.
But this new space enables us to do so much more in the way of supporting our students. As I mentioned, it includes a kitchen, a gym facility. None of that existed in the previous space. Enhanced study space for students, space for ceremony, a really beautiful space.
When Shayna Dion was growing up, she says she never had access to a facility like this, one where she felt she could be in her own space and embrace her culture.
It's needed because we've never been allowed in this space from the very beginning. The universities weren't created for us in mind. And now that they are, we get to stand firmly and authentically in who we are in this space.
The journey of reconciliation has been a challenging one, as we know, and it's been a long journey.
The new center's 3 floors are all themed. Gyms for the physical realm, healing spaces for the emotional realm, and study spaces for the mental realm, making all of the difference for the students who use it.
I will probably be spending a lot of the last of my degree here because I have a place where I walk in the door and I feel like I have been acknowledged.
Dion says she can't wait to see the students' faces in September when they see their new space. Noah Rashog, CTV News, Edmonton.
Kids will be out selling lemonade to support other kids this weekend.
Is this something you've been looking forward to all summer?
Junior lemon squeezers are getting ready for Simply Supper's Lemonade Stand Day. Kids who are planning to sell lemonade on Sunday were picking up their kits, t-shirts, and supplies. The annual event raises money for the Stollery Children's Hospital.
This year, we're hoping to purchase cameras for the NICU so parents who have babies in the hospital can watch them from home.
Monita Chapman says this year there are more than 700 stands and 3,500 kids registered. But still to come. Parts of central Alberta are assessing the damage after a hailstorm rolled through.
Holy.
We're nearing the end of August, but an area near Red Deer looked like it was hit with a winter wallop yesterday. A hailstorm ripped through the hamlet of Springbrook. Photos show large balls of ice and visible damage to the exterior of homes and buildings. Red Deer County says it's currently assessing buildings and facilities following the storm. It hasn't found significant damage to utilities or waste management.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, right? Some huge and pretty ugly storms south and east of the city. It was nice to get missed by those for the first.
It was. I was looking at the radar yesterday, and
times.
I did not want that coming our way. So
no, and there's none of that coming our way over the next couple of days. Thursday evening, maybe some storms coming in as some cooler air will drop in for the end of the week. For the next couple of days, though, sunshine and heat. Sunny and warm out there right now. 24 degrees in Edmonton as you look through the River Valley Skycam. 22 in Red Deer. A little cooler in Lloydminster at 17. Still have some rain in that area. We'll show you that in a second. 26 is Peace Country. Cold Lake, one of the few spots that has a really significantly high amount of humidity in the area. Dew point is at 17. Feels like 29 in Cold Lake this afternoon. Everywhere else, humidity, not a big issue. There's the rain still falling in east central Alberta on the backside of this area of low pressure. It's going to move off to the east. Skies will stay clear overnight tonight. Mainly sunny skies through the day tomorrow. Mainly sunny skies again on the way for Wednesday. And then once this ridge slips off to the east, on the back edge of it, we'll see some storms fire up once again coming out of the southwest. So here's what happens over the next couple of days. It peaks Wednesday into early Thursday and then moves off. And there's some cooler air in the mid and upper levels. And so as that next upper level trough comes sliding in, pretty good chance for some storms, maybe even some severe storms again in parts of the province. 9 degrees Fort McMurray tomorrow morning. Should be about 10 in Grand Prairie, somewhere in the 8 to 11 degree range between Red Deer and Edmonton. Daytime highs tomorrow. Look at this, mid to upper 20s, way above average for northwestern Alberta. 26s, maybe 27s across the northeast. Little bit of cloud cover in Fort McMurray. I think you're going to get more sun than cloud in that area. Sunshine across most of the south as well. 25 or 26 for Lloydminster. 26, maybe 27 into Red Deer. Jasper, close to 30 for a daytime high. And here in the city, skies will stay clear overnight tonight. Mainly sunny through the day tomorrow. About 11 or 12 degrees tomorrow morning. So a lot cooler than it was this morning. This morning you had that cloud cover insulating things. We only got down to 16 degrees for a morning low. Tomorrow, a little closer to 10. Back above 20, though, by lunchtime and into the mid-20s through the afternoon hours. Look at your long-range forecast here. Mainly sunny, 29 on Wednesday, 29 Thursday. There's that chance of storms late in the day Thursday. Friday, partly cloudy, and you go from near 30 on Thursday to closer to 20 for a daytime high Friday. 10-day forecast has temperatures in the low 20s through the coming weekend. Chance of showers late in the day on Saturday. A little bit of a rebound early next week. Low to mid-20s, it looks like, for the end of August and into the first few days of September, which would put us pretty close to average for late August, early September. Way above average, though, over the course of the next 3 days.
Thank you, Josh. WestJet flight attendants have voted 90% in favor of ratifying a new contract with the airline. The agreement includes a more than 18% pay hike over 3 years and compensation for work done on the ground. Nearly 4,400 flight attendants went on strike for a day earlier this month, prompting more than 900 flight cancellations. Well, this year's Fringe Festival had record-breaking crowds. The Fringe says by noon yesterday, there were 825,000 site visits and a record 550 sold-out shows. More than $1.5 million will go directly back to the artists, beating last year's record. Organizers say the festival brought in more than $20 million in economic impact to the city. Well, when we return, the winners on and off the fairway at this weekend's Women's Open.
I mean, Edmonton has been maybe the best host city I've ever worked with. The support from volunteerism and from fans.
CTV News at 5 continues.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Tuesday in your morning with Tell Us World of Science closed until next year because of flooding. What education are they doing until then? Plus, we'll get you ready for fall routine with meal prep ideas for back to school.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.
Construction on one of the busiest parts of 101st Street is now underway. So work on 101st Street between Jasper Avenue and 102A Avenue starts today and will last a week. The city says most of the construction will take place overnight. During the work, one lane will remain open in each direction. Lane closures will be removed whenever possible. There will still be access to homes and businesses in the area, though the city says the people living nearby can expect some noise. Bus routes are not impacted. All week, Edmonton hosted the best in women's golf. While the competition heated up at the Royal Mayfair, there were many winners throughout the city. CTV's Noah Rashog reports.
It's one of the most important tournaments Canadian Michelle Jing has ever played.
I was so excited for today because I just knew there were going to be a lot of people around. It's such a unique experience for me because obviously, I don't get to play these tournaments too often, so.
A tournament like this is a first for many spectators. The first time an LPGA event has been hosted in Edmonton in 13 years.
You see it on TV, but when you're out here, it's like way different. Pretty cool experience and great weather too, so can't complain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome to see all the fans and the pros here and all the top players in the world. So
totally.
Yeah.
Sunny day here in Edmonton. Can't get any better.
These fans were the wind in Jing's sails.
Just having the people from this event, just the crowd cheering you on extra makes it a little more fun, gives you more encouragement to play well.
Overall, the Women's Open saw more than 75,000 fans pass through the Royal Mayfair's doors over 5 days.
Yeah, business isn't bad. Golf is booming. It's still on a high, and to be part of the largest ever women's golf event in Canada, I think is a pretty cool feather to have in the cap of Edmontonians and the Royal Mayfair. So it's been just another great week that we're super proud of.
Tournament director Brian Newton says that Edmonton's showing has been one of the largest he's ever seen for the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Edmonton has been maybe the best host city I've ever worked with. The support from volunteerism and from fans and from Royal Mayfair has been incredible. The location of Royal Mayfair here, just across the river from downtown, right next to Harlack Park, just an incredible location.
The Open comes to a close with a donation ceremony as CPKC submits a donation for $4.4 million to the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation. The tournament is headed on to Boston for its next chapter. Noah Rashog, CTV News, Edmonton.
And Japanese star Miyu Yamashita stole the show here in Edmonton at the CPKC Women's Open. The 25-year-old claimed her fourth LPGA Tour victory and second this year with a dominating performance. She finished at 23 under par, 9 shots ahead of Yuri Yoshida, who came in second. Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for watching. CTV News continues right now.